morning, good afternoon, good evening to you. Elton McFall here. I was feeling very, very tired today because, of course, this summer, like a lot of you, I'm busy, I'm active. And, yesterday I went out and I took a long walk and then, to the metro from my place, Frontenac, it's almost 20 minutes. And I took the metro and I went down to Saint Henri and I filmed some responses, walked around there in that area a while. Then I met up later on, my friend Joe, I went for a bus ride with him, and because it was a quasi scrap Nova bus, there's no seats facing the driver, so I'm standing the whole time because I filmed part of the way, and I don't feel like sitting behind him the whole time, and then oh my God, and then I took a ride with him on the 108 down to Verdun through Bannatyne Street all the way to LaSalle Boulevard, and then from there I walked all the way back to De l'Église. I'm freaking beat, and then on top of that, of course, I spent most of my day working on this beautiful little thing here for one of my fans, Mr. Evan Gould, out in New York there. And it's funny about this because this is a GMC RTS, and I had actually proposed to do a painting of one of these for another friend of mine, my friend Cal Johnson. We're become good friends. He's also lives in New York, in Manhattan, I think. And but the timing just wasn't there cash wise, right? We're all strapped, a lot of us say. I mean, just inflation. I mean, Jesus, this year it's just mind boggling. So that's how I got the idea to do these little 8x10 pictures, because it's much cheaper than selling a $200 to $300 painting. You know what I'm saying? And so I figured, like I told my guy there, $100 shipping included, which if you're an American like Evan and Cal, then it's about $80 or 75. I think it's about 75, 80 US. It's cheap, man. Because I mean, look at all the work I put in on this. This took me 6 hours. Of course, I had to take breaks now and then, just not so much to get tired, but even as Grant, who understands, Grant, he's visually impaired like me. I gotta rest my eyes, man. You're working on all these little details. It takes quite a bit on your sight. And did all my sides, of course, here. Then, of course, I've got the, if you didn't see the last video, I've got the, for my other friend from the States, from Savannah, Georgia, for Ed. That's for him there. Got to be shipping that this week with the scrap. And, oh man, I'm so beat. Yeah, this one, though, was actually given to me by one of my fans, Mr. Smalley, out of somewhere in Massachusetts there. This Chevy is still available if someone's interested in that. I would actually sell that, I think I would actually sell that $200 shipping included. Everything, like I said, is all about work and detail. Originally, like this one, I was going to charge like something like what? I don't know. What was I thinking? Like $90 shipping included? No, it's got to be 100, man. It's just, there's so much work in it. Well, 6 hours of work. Again, it's specialty work, and anything that's a specialty work, no matter how long it takes, it's not cheap. So, of course, I wish I could show you the picture I was using for this that he found, but it's in my phone. But actually, Cal told me that this is an 86, I think he said. He looked it up. And yeah, it was retired in 2007. So yeah, it did over 22 years of service, man. That shows you the longevity of these Detroit diesel-powered beasts. Because I think even the ones that were made after that, like Nova Bus took the plans to build those, and TMC, and I'm not sure they were as well made. And here in Canada, the RTS was not in favor. It wasn't bought really by major transit companies because they thought it was just too futuristic, frankly, in design. And of course, this being based on the infamous 1973 GMC motorhome, which as you can, if you've ever never thought of it, I didn't look that up. I actually figured that out one day thinking about this design. But the GMC motorhome, yeah, it was. Apparently, most of them are still on the road. That's how well made they are. Of course, they're all gas V8, so 403, 455 V8s, big blocks. So yeah, if you want something like this, no problem. You want a bus, and since it's a small size, I might even do a locomotive, depending if there's not too much detail. And you can see I even included a Mac R Series truck in the back. Whatever you want, man, as long as it's old. I won't do anything modern. It's just I'm not feeling it. So I'll have to maybe do like a little thanks, Evan, in the back here, like I did with the other painting. So anyway, that's it, man. I'm freaking tired as hell. I just wanted to. I think I'm gonna upload this right away, even. Using the beauty of technology and the old Samsung phone here. And so that's it, man. Like I said, you want something to be done, contact me by eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. eltonmcfall@hotmail.com. You can find me on Facebook. Obviously, the larger the painting is, the more it's going to cost. Obviously this one there that I showed you there with the Chevy, that 50 Chevy, I'm saying 200 shipping included because it's not too much work in that. So it's all according to work involved. So I'm so tired. I'm trying to think of somebody. I mean, I don't know. I didn't sleep well enough last night. Plus, it was a full moon. So when it's a full moon, it's like something about the gravitational pulls. It just keeps you awake. And anyway, that's it. Stay tuned for more stuff. I've got I think two more of these little canvases. So unless somebody wants me to do something right away, like I said, $100 shipping included in Canada. If you're in the States, it's about 75, $80 US. So it's a win-win. It's a win-win for you because it's cheap, and for me, it keeps me busy, keeps money coming in my pocket, and yeah, and I have to thank my mom again for buying all these little paints for me one time, and paintbrushes, and even these little canvases, because she's amazing. She's so supportive. I wish I could say my father was like that, but my father was a lot like, you know, my father. My father was almost exactly like Kevin Arnold's father in The Wonder Years. Just like, oh, how's work, honey? Work's work. That's how my dad was. He just, schlepped to work. He wasn't the happiest guy. He was grumpy a lot, but he wasn't a bad guy. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. Phew. So that's it, guys. Thanks again for watching. Take care. And oh yeah, and if you want to show your love and support, I really appreciate it. Since you can see by my place, I'm not a rich person. Find me on Patreon and chip in whatever, a few bucks a month you can, 10, 20, $100 a month. Be much appreciated. I'm trying to make it a point to show some of my pictures from the past exclusive to that, only to patrons, and because I see other people that have, like, I don't know, 100 patrons. I'm like, I don't understand why I don't have enough patrons. Is it because I don't edit enough? It's because I don't understand it. I guess people figure I don't do enough on my videos. That's why maybe I'm working harder on the videos, or making them better, or not swearing as much, or getting better on editing, and yada yada, or variety. So thanks again, guys. Take care. Be good.